What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy, and welcome to a video. In the last video, I kind of talked about some nostalgia that I had. Also, hello to Monica, my precious waifu. But I recently was going through a couple of CDR things and whatever, and to find things that could add files to them so I can use them on this game. I still haven't found anything like that. It's sad because I want to play some custom music, man. I really do. But, and I found this. Now, this is a folder of a couple of things. Now, first off, let's talk about our old school dogs. Like the dogs we used to have back in the day. I don't know why that's set up the way it is, but yeah. That right there, this is Piper. You know, she was a Scottish Terrier. And things like that. And I remember, this, I think, used to be I think this was one of the images that was on one of the Windows XP computers I have in my room right now. So, I mean, it used to be a wallpaper. And here's another one of her. Yeah, she looks demonic. In a way, she kind of was, but not really. Another one of Piper and Snoopy. Yeah, this right here, part Pekingese, part Jack Russell. There's nothing Pekingese about her except for that tail. It was a really curly tail. And yeah, she was a good dog. Piper is also a pretty good dog too. Although she didn't like being called dog. No, because I remember, I don't really remember this, but apparently a lot of people do in the family. But, you know, I was doing something for school, I guess, and I had to spell out certain words. I was fucking around, like, being, the little kid that I was fucking around, being like, D-O-G, dog. And apparently Piper came and just was like, oh, how dare you how fucking dare you call me a dog? I know what that means. I am a smart dog. And to that I'd say, ha, you just admit it, you mutt. But you get the idea, purebred Scottish Terrier right there, And this woman right here, that's my grandmother, before she died. And I could go on for what seems like hours talking about this woman right here. I've had a lot of good memories with her before she died, and honestly, I miss her. I want her to come back. And when she died, I didn't know what to really think, knowing that I will never see her again in human form. And I've seen her here and there as like a ghost or a spirit or something like that, I've off and on. But in her physical form right here, no, I will never see that again, except in these photos. And damn it, I'm glad I have these, because this was a lot of work. Oh wait, was this the house we used to... Okay, I think this right here... Wait, was this the house we used to live in? No, is this our house? Damn, the fucking tiles on the floor look so fucking different. Look at that. Our house does not look like that anymore. No, this fridge right here, or at least I think it's a fridge. No, that's a light. Where the fuck was this taken? Wait, was this taken while we were still in Dayton? Because I don't know where that light switch could have been. And no light switch could have corresponded with any light switches that are in our house right now. Or even back then. So I think that might have been when we were in Dayton. I think. I cannot honestly remember that. But I do think that that was the case. And I don't know who this arm is. Could that be my shithole father? I don't know. Could that be my uncle? I don't know. I don't know who this arm belongs to. But yeah, our dog, Snoopy, was so cute back then. And she was until the day she died. And the memory I have when she died, you know, she wasn't doing very well at the very end. And we could tell that her time was coming, you know. But she died when I had this room. You know, when I first started, you know, getting things here a couple of years ago. And she wanted to spend some time with me. And then, you know, after a while, you know, she went downstairs into the kitchen, and that's where she died. She was waiting for us to leave. She was waiting for, you know, me and Amy to go to bed. Now, if you don't know who Amy is, basically she's my mother. But she was, you know, our dog, and sometimes dogs can tell when their time is up. Sometimes they can tell when our time is up. You know, dogs are really smart creatures. I may not like dogs a whole bunch, but the dogs that we have had, Piper, Scottish Terrier, Snoopy, the part Pekingese, part Jack Russell, and our dog that we used to have, Angel, before all hell broke loose with someone stabbing our dog and blah blah blah. You get the idea. She was also a good dog as well. All the dogs that we have had were great, and I miss them beyond anything. Like, I would practically do anything to go back to my younger life, as you will see later on in this video. Yeah, there's Snoopy again, back to Piper, and things like that. But this is where the nostalgia takes a turn for whatever. I might show a few highlights. I'm not real sure. It all depends. But you know what? I'm probably gonna go. Which one's this one? Oh, that was whatever. Okay. Send to. I don't want to send that to anywhere. But let's go. Photo viewer. And this was me when I was younger. A bunch of these for me. I was petting Snoopy, and I was hugging her. I was a good kid back then. Sure, I might have had a few problems and shit, but, you know, that's the way it worked, you know. Also, okay, look at that. There's a line, like, darker, a little bit lighter. Like, yeah, you can see it's a little bit darker and lighter. Like, what the fuck? I remember doing some of this shit back in the day. Oh, there, the line is gone. Oh, the line is back. Now it's gone. And it's still gone. Yeah, this was back, I think it was, when I was making pizza for one of the... I think it was the first time. I wasn't sure. I think that was the first time I made pizza. And you can tell throughout some of these that I was having a good time with that. I kind of remember doing this. But yeah, you can see that. All those white particles, they're not meth, they're not cocaine, they're not, it's not snow, it's Parmesan cheese. Now, yeah, I remember. I opened the bag, and I was shaking it. I was doing that, and I was like, yeah. And it went everywhere, man. All over the place. And I still had a fucking dirty face back then. I still kind of remember that. I mean, hell, when you're younger, you didn't give a shit. We got banana pepper. Most of the time, we have banana peppers on our pizza. Regardless if it's pizza we make ourselves, pizza we get from Walmart, whatever pizza we get, we put Parmesan cheese on it. Well, no, we don't always put that on there, but we do put, and also, not always, but sometimes we put banana peppers on ours because, well, I like some banana peppers. But yeah, that's a lot of cheese on there. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I think I was waiting for the cheese to go in my mouth. I don't know. I was looking at the pizza when it was done. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. And also, what the fuck was I doing with my arm right there? That's weird. But that was me, I guess, eating pizza and shit. I'm just trying to see all the good ones and shit. Like, okay, that was... Okay, that is not a picture of me. That's a picture of the pizza. When there wasn't much pizza left. Now this table that you see right here. This table... It's covered in a lot of shit right now. You can't even sit down to eat at that table. Not like you'd want to anyway. It's old and it'll probably fall down if you even try. But, I mean, this chair right here is the exact same thing. I mean, it's... Everything in our house now is falling apart. And, yeah. And this was me when... Okay, so... Every summer, the library over in Pomeroy, Ohio, does a program for kids and things like that. You know, the, I guess, reading programs, whatever. And I think the woman that came in that day was, I think she was called Nancy. I don't know. I think it was Nancy the Turtle Lady or something like that. I forgot the name. But we went, and yeah, we got to see some of the animals and the reptiles and things like that. And let me tell you something. When they brought out those fucking snakes, I darted. I went fast as possible. Because, like, back then, I was terrified of snakes. I still am. I never, ever got over that fear of snakes. I mean, they're just so fucking weird. Like, how can they still move with no legs? And the fact that some of them are poisonous and their behavior is so unpredictable, like, if you get too close, who knows what the fuck will happen? You might die. You might get strangled to death. You might just fucking jump out your fucking window and kill yourself on the side of one of those things. Like, that's, I guess, why a lot of people are terrified of snakes, and that's part of why I am. I just never liked them. I was never a fan. And I think I had a few nightmares here and there back in the day where, you know, a snake would crawl onto me and kill me in my sleep. Basically choke me to death, because, like, there's boa constrictors and anacondas that, they basically restrict the fucking airflow, and they will kill you that way. They don't have to be poisonous. But damn it, they can still kill you. And with those interesting snake facts out of the way, and the fact of me being terrified of those fucking things, let's move on to whatever this is. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing here. I don't even know where I am. The fuck am I? This does not look like anywhere I would be. And there's another version of me with cheese and stuff. Me when I was younger with the game. Oh, I remember this. I remember the Game Boy Advance SP. And I remember the Spider-Man 2 game. I think I still have it. Hold on, I'm going to take a look. So I think I still have it. I might not. I might have gotten rid of that game. I don't know why I would. But I think I still have it. I don't know. I forgot what all games I have. I don't see it. I probably got rid of it. Which... Okay. Or maybe I lost it. Maybe I misplaced it. I don't know. But... just know at some point I had fucking Spider-Man 2 for the Game Boy. And it wasn't a bad game for what it was worth. It was tolerable. It was okay. Also, the house I'm in right there in this photo is my uncle's place. So yeah. Yes. That was me when I was like 5. Obviously, you see William age 5. But you see this old man right here? This old man? That's my grandfather. And oh boy. And you want to know who that old woman is? Again, grandmother. And it's a shame because both this image and this image, the people you see here are gone. She died back in 2009 of May 10th, and he died last year. My grandfather. And then there's me. I honestly don't know if I ever lived, to be quite honest. I don't know if... I mean, when I was younger, yeah, I might have lived. But now, I wasn't really sure. Because here's Piper over there, me, and my grandfather. And for some reason, I would always sleep on the floor. I don't know why, but I would always sleep on the fucking floor. I mean, some would still say I still do sleep on the floor. This dog bed that I'm on right now is my bed, and it's as close to the floor as possible, but it's not really on the floor. I mean, it is on the floor, but I'm not really on the floor. Yeah, it's whatever. And this is me dressed as Dale Earnhardt Jr. back when he still drove the number 8 car, I think. So this is back in 2005, man. 2005. And also, look at the floor. Look at the floor. This floor is rotting. It is decaying and everything. You see how clean, or for the most part clean, these doors are? Not anymore. That, and all these things, well, yeah, we have still have some of the pots and pans left, we still have some of these things left, but, damn. I miss having a house that didn't look like it was falling down. Oh. This guy. This guy, as pixelated as he is, because I guess they took pictures of shitty cameras back then. This guy right here is responsible for all my pain and suffering. You don't know who this guy is? Well, let me tell you who he is. He is called Brian. The very same Brian that is my father, who would rape me. Yes, rape me. Abuse me. Try to kill me for 5 years after I was fucking born. Basically, since the day I was born to the age of 5.5, he would beat the shit out of me for no reason. He would rape me and abuse me. Actually, he started raping me when I was 2. Right. I was 2 years old, and he started raping me. 3, 4, 5, 5.5. All those years, I have been raped multiple times. In all that time. All the while being beaten and abused, pushed, punch, kick, thrown down the stairs. Sometimes he would lock me in the basement for no reason, wouldn't let me out until he felt like it. And he was just the worst person ever. And some people, would probably say he was worse than Hitler. Well, yeah, he kind of was. And if he wasn't trying to kill me, and rape me, and abuse me, and all that, he would try to do the same thing to my mother, Amy. And also, he was an asshole. Let's put it fucking mildly. He ended up killing a puppy and a kitten. He killed one of his so-called best friends because he wouldn't give Brian the money for drugs and cigarettes and things like that. And, because he was an alcoholic. He was a hardcore smoker. He did a lot of drugs. And he was pretty much just like the worst. And it's because of him I'm living where I am right now. It's because of him I have PTSD. It's because of him I had problems socializing. It was because of him that I couldn't trust anybody. Not even my own family that wasn't trying to kill me, that was trying to help me get out of there. I couldn't trust anybody. Because of that guy that you see in the photo. And some people are saying that I should forgive him, Fuck no, I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna fucking forgive him for what he did to me. I mean, you could basically say either you forgive him for what he did to you all those years ago, or die. Basically someone could put a fucking gun to my head, and I will still take the bullet. I'd rather die than fucking forgive this piece of shit for what he did to me. With that out of the way, let's continue on to something that isn't really that, I guess, gruesome. And that dark part of my life and history. Because that is something that never goes away. I mean, you can forget about it all you want, but in the back of your mind, it's always there. The dark times will almost guaranteed be there every single fucking day. And that shit never goes away. The abuse never goes away. The pain, the misery, never goes away. I've learned you can only learn to cope with it. My PTSD, while I still have it, it's not as bad as it used to be because of that. Because I'm older now, and I feel like if he did try to do anything, I could probably kill him right now. I have more power than I used to. And if I go down, there's a bunch of other people that are willing to fight for me. And fight with me on this battle. I got a lot of friends and family that are willing to kick his ass. So, if he ever tries anything, he's fucked. Far past fucked. Also, he's a fucking pedophile. As if the whole raping me wasn't enough. He's a convicted sex offender. He's a fucking pedophile. He was on the list. He was on that list. Because he couldn't keep his fucking useless, tiny penis away from children. If he ever comes around me, he's dead. And he has a justified reason for being dead too. But anyways, with that out of the way, yeah. I don't remember this. I don't remember the family reunion. I don't fucking remember ever having a family reunion at all. I mean, we might have had one because, it's pretty obvious that we did because of the photos that were taken, But, yeah. That backpack you see right there, I still have it somewhere. Is it in my room? I don't know. I still have it somewhere. But yeah, I have it wherever the fuck. This is me when I was getting ready to go to kindergarten. Me ready to walk out the door. And again, look at how clean the floor is. It's not like that anymore. And I kind of remember this. So, back in the day, if I'm getting my facts straight here, because it's been a while, it's been a long-ass time. Back in 2005. I think, before I would actually end up going to kindergarten, the church used to have something for people that were going into kindergarten. Sort of a grill out, where people would have food and stuff before they would go to school. I don't really think they ever did that aside from 1 year. I don't know why they did it, if they were never going to do it again. But, I mean, they did it. And I was there, obviously, because I'm right here. Yeah, this was me when I was 5, Me checking out my school supplies that I had at the time, a couple of glue sticks, crayons, the necessities, some scissors, you kind of see right there, and maybe a folder or two, and there's a folder, some Kleenex for whatever reason, I don't know why I needed that, but I did, and an actual folder right there. Oh my god. I remember this kid. Shout out to you, by the way, Autumn. For those of you, Autumn Richard, she's fucking awesome, I think, I could be wrong, I think she was in my graduating class of 2018, when I graduated high school. I wonder what she's doing now. And there's some Kyle kid. I wish it was Kyle Reese. But yeah, there's my name tag, William Clark over there, And that was me doing whatever it is that I do. Looking forward to the school year. Me with the shaved head. Is this before or after? Because that looks like something Brian would wear. The Harley Davidson thing. And that, I guess, could be him. I don't know. But he left me with cuts and scrapes. He basically shaved my head bald and made me hideous. More hideous than I am now. That's the old man, your grandfather, back at my uncle's house. I fell asleep in the car seat for some reason. This was back when we still had the van. We don't have that van anymore. I miss that van. I wish we didn't have to get rid of it, but it wasn't really doing us any good just sitting where it was. Yeah, there was no use for it. We didn't really need it, and we had to pay for my grandfather's truck at the time because we had to fucking repair that thing so many times, and we ended up basically saying, you know what, we'll give you the fucking Jeep to pay for the truck because we didn't have any money, right? And so, we had to basically sell the guy, our Jeep, or not Jeep, our van to cover the cost and shit like that. Ah, yes, I kind of remember that. I remember, that bed right there you see was Piper's bed. Me falling asleep on my grandmother's chair. My nana. Ah, here's me when I was a young lad of I don't know what fucking age. And there's Snoopy, by the way. As you've already seen in another video, or not a video, photo. There's me, I fell asleep again. By the way, that cat right there, my Nana plush, or my Nana plush, my Nala. Because I was obsessed with Lion King back in the day. I am completely naked. Except for underwear. But I don't even wear underwear anymore. Little FYI. Also, I don't remember where... Wait, where the fuck was I? Wait. Is that my room? Because I'm taking a look. Okay, 2 windows. Wait, no. No, it's not. No, it's not my room. But where the fuck is it then? Because I'm looking around, I was trying to think, where was this picture taken? I don't remember. I don't know. Another version of another version of me and me and me and me, and for some reason fucking flowers. But I guess I was dancing around and whatever. And there's the red truck we had to ultimately get rid of. The Jeep that we still have now, this Jeep right here, we still have it. We are using it right now, so. So yeah, more of me. I mean, all of this is me. It's a folder, apparently, of me, because apparently, back in the fucking day when I was like 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, apparently my mother Amy liked to take fucking photos of me. Damn it. And I agreed. But yeah, like, there is so much images of me. Wait, what is that? What is that? Oh my, I think in this photo we got visited. Because they always say that orbs like this are, ghosts. And we do live right next to a funeral home. So people die every single time. They may come back and visit us. And so all these orbs might very well be ghosts. Hey, I got some ghosts on camera. Hey, ghost hunters. Is that another one? What's that? The fuck is that? That doesn't... Is that a wagon wheel? Oh no! A hellhound! A fucking... Run away, my younger self! Run away, those eyes of the canine! Yeah, I think that's our dog, Snoopy. Because, like, you know, a dog's eyes, as well as a cat's eyes, they are different. A dog and a cat's eyes are different. I don't know what the fuck is that. I mean, I think that's our neighbor's house back in the day. And, wait, go back. Yeah, that was Snoopy again. And I guess I was obsessed with fireflies because... Now, was this before or after the Owl City song came out? There's me at my fucking graduation for, kindergarten. You know, I don't really feel accomplished. Another one of me. And the alphabet right over there. I got excited for something. I was getting ready to go into the fucking first grade. I don't remember any of these kids. I think that girl right there, if you can even call that a girl, it's all pixelation. I think that girl used to be my my crush. Not really a girlfriend. More like a crush back in the day. Because, like, when I was in kindergarten, I used to have a crush on a girl called Charlene, I think it was. And I was like... Yeah, I never saw her again after that. Like, after kindergarten, I never saw her again. I wonder why. Looking back, I feel like I was the one to blame, even though I probably wasn't. So basically, I went in, I guess, into a race car back in the day. Some random girl just looking on in astonishment. I think she's looking at my ass, or my leg. I mean, this guy is kind of... I mean, maybe she's looking, you know, directly at my ass. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. And a random kid right there. And there's me. Me, a pixelated version of myself. With a van. I don't know whose van that is. I think probably maybe it's my uncle's back in the day. I don't know. Cause me, I've always had like a grayish silver van. We didn't really have that kind of dark van like that. More of me. There's more of me. And that dog over there, that damn Snoopy. Doing whatever. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there, but I was doing something. Even our shed is falling apart. Damn, I fell asleep there. And this one, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Oh! Okay, what the fuck was it? Was that Transformers or Power Rangers? Oh, I think in my head, is that Power Rangers? Because, okay, there's a Game Boy Advance game. I still love that game. Tetris Worlds. I fucking love that game. And I have very little to no nostalgia for that game, but I still love it anyway. Now, this thing I already mentioned before in the last video what it was. Basically, this is an I can play piano thing. So what this thing is, basically you put in these cartridges you see right there, right? And you can basically play piano here. And also, look at how old this TV is. I don't even think we still have this TV anymore. Wait, maybe we do. I don't know. But this TV is fucking ancient, man. This is old school. This is the kind of shit you'd play Atari 2600 games on. Oh, man. And also, that area right here, it's a lot more clean than it is now. Nowadays, it's not clean in the slightest. You can't even fucking get to it. And there's me, I think, at Cub Scouts, I think. Me with Snoopy. There's a lot of pictures of me and Snoopy back in the day. Also, for some reason, like, okay, again, I kind of mentioned this before in the other video. But look at that. It's dark, and it's like you can see a line going through it. Like, it's two different pictures, but it's not. It's all one picture. As far as I know. Probably the way the camera looks and things like that. Making pizza over there. Am I back to the way I was doing? I don't know. And here's me with my weird hand doing my weird hand thing. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. But yeah, like, so much fucking images of the past. It makes me want to go back. I wish I could go back. I want to go back. I want to relive these memories again. I want to experience all of this again. And you might be thinking, oh, what about the bad parts? You know, Brian abusing, raping you. Well, not that. Fuck that. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Yeah, I wouldn't want to wish that kind of thing on anybody, but not even myself. And I fucking hate myself now. But, like, you know, back in the day, I used to be a carefree kid. I didn't care what the fuck was happening. I didn't care about what was happening in the world. I didn't care about what was happening at school, you know, when I was going to school then. I didn't care about anything and all that. And now, I'm a 21-year-old sack of shit. I guess that much has never changed, right? You know, the fucking 21-year-old sack of shit. But it's just, this was different. I was like I was a 5-year-old sack of shit back then. I didn't really contribute much to society, but when you were 5, most likely it didn't really have to. You know, you didn't really have to do much of anything for society. And now the people I care about at the time are gone now. You know, my grandfather is gone, and, you know, my nana over here, she's gone. And that version of me that you see right there is gone. I am a completely different person now. But I think it's also important to kind of go back and look at how, you know, these images are. Even the one with this piece of fucking dog shit that needs to go burn in the goddamn fucking fires of hell for all eternity. And let the Doomslayer make quick work of them. But, you know, even memories like that, I think, are somewhat important. Because even the bad parts for better or for worse, kind of shaped me into the person I am now, to an extent. Like, me being young and not giving a fuck about all these, like, look at this. Fireflies, look at me, dancing in what it looks like I was dancing, I guess, I don't know, but I was doing some things back then. Like, I wasn't thinking about, all the abuse I had to go through and all the torment. I wasn't thinking about my future. I had no future. All I was focused on was the past. Maybe not the past, but, the present day. Having fun as a kid, looking at our dog, Snoopy, before she died. And Piper before she died. And, all these other things. It's something I wish that I could go back to. Because, all of these images that you see right here, you'll never see them again. I'll never see them again. I'll never experience what it was like to be a little kid ever again. And that's the sad truth. Unless we can, make time travel. I fucking hope that time travel will be possible at some point. I would love to go back to the time where I didn't care about anything. I didn't have to worry about, doing anything. I didn't have to worry about doing things wrong. I was just being a kid. Being a kid that didn't really care about what was going on. I kind of miss that. I miss all the opportunities I had when I was younger. I miss taking all these chances. But now look at me. I'm falling in love with a girl that I'm calling this girl right here, Monica, my waifu, and she's not even real. That is how pathetic I am now. Now, yes, we all have our waifus and husbandos and things like that, husbandos, but yeah, nowadays, meh. Anyways, guys and gals, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like if that's fun too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else that I do. Follow me on Twitch because I do some live streams on there occasionally. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and Brohoof. Boom! Boom, boom, ba-doo-doo-doo. Ba-doo-doo-doo, meow, mew, mew.